A lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. The diameter of the pencil is 7 mm and the diameter of the graphite is 1 mm. If the length of the pencil is 14 cm, find the volume of the wood and that of the graphite. So here we have a pencil, which is the inner part of it is made of graphite, what I'm shading, and this graphite is a solid cylinder. It's completely filled here. So this is the graphite cylinder. So the inner cylinder, I will put it as graphite. It's written there. So for this graphite cylinder, one thing you must remember, it is a solid cylinder. The radius of this, the diameter in fact is given as 1 mm. Let's mark it. This is 1 millimeter. So the diameter is 1 millimeter. So the radius will be 0.5 millimeter. Now the length is given as 14 centimeters, or the height you can say in this case of the cylinder, 14 centimeters, and we need to change to millimeters. We need to work in millimeters. So that will be 14 into 10, that is 140 millimeter. So let's find the volume. You know the volume of a cylinder, formula pi r square h. The pi here will take 22 by 7. Your r is 0.5 and your h is 140. So the volume of the graphite will be equal to, and that is 110 centimeter cube. Now we go to find the volume of the wood. This volume of the wood. To find the volume of the wood, remember now this one part is done. We're doing volume of wood. Now volume of wood, the wood is a hollow cylinder. Wood is in this part. Okay, it's not completely filled. It's in the outer part. So to find the volume of the wood, we would have to find the entire volume like this. This entire volume. We would have to find the volume of that entire outer cylinder, and from there we would have to subtract this volume. This volume would have to be subtracted. So you see in the picture that inner volume would have to be subtracted because the wood is not present there. This is a hollow cylinder. So volume of wood to find would be outer volume minus the inner volume. So let us find the outer volume. It would be outer volume minus the inner volume. So we get on to find the outer volume. Outer volume will be pi r square h. The outer r, that is 22 by 7. For the outer r, we see it is 7 mm. The diameter is 7 millimeters for the outer. So I put capital D. So the outer radius will be 3.5 millimeters. So that is 3.5 into, the height would remain the same. This is 14 or 140 we have taken meters. 140, this height would remain the same. 140 millimeters. So remember there 14 centimeters is 140 millimeters. So the height in this case also remains the same height. So you do this calculation and the answer for this comes as, it comes 5390 centimeter, millimeter cube, not centimeter cube. Last thing is to find volume of wood. And we knew the volume of wood, as we have written here, we have written, is outer volume or volume of pencil minus volume of graphite, or the inner volume. So the outer volume was 5390 and the inner volume was 110, which then works as, remember, this is millimeter cube. In all the cases we are doing millimeter, not centimeter. We are working the sum in millimeters. And the answer is 5280 millimeter cube. So here, in the sum, first we found the inner volume. This inner volume we found out, that was the graphite. Here, this was the graphite, which was a solid cylinder. Everything was given quite directly. The radius was given, the height was given, and we found this inner volume. Now, to find the outer volume, we found this entire cylinder, this whole pencil, pi r square h, volume of this entire pencil, like this full pencil we found. And from there, since the whole pencil was not a wood, the wood was hollow, so from there we then subtracted this middle part. This middle we subtracted, and then we got the volume of the wood. Here's a subtraction. Here is a subtraction. We subtracted the volume of the graphite here.